See, people are kind of the OnlyFans account for you, Alonzo.
I know. I think if we... our least popular content is with all of us.
Yeah. But anyway, the plot of this game is basically that Sigma is trying to trick the Rebel Force and the Hunters into killing each other. But it doesn't really... Like, did they ever explain what the Rebel Force is supposed to be or where it came from? Because they were never mentioned in any of the previous games.
But first, what's more important? Alonzo, how old were you when you first played this game?
Let's see. This was I think one of my first PlayStation. Oh no, I got it for like Christmas. Oh goodness, probably the year it came out.
You were 3 when you had a PlayStation?
PlayStation 1, yeah. No
way.
No.
How come you got one so young?
Wait, what year did the PlayStation come out?
1995 in the United States.
Oh, okay.
I mean, my first game.
Well, I'm talking about when the game came out, Ethan.
What did you say, Micus?
I said my first game console was an N64. My dad just decided to go to Target one day and just buy one, apropos of nothing. Then he played like Super Mario 64, and then he didn't end up playing video games ever again.
Yeah, that's bizarre. Like my sister, I guess my parents got a Sega Genesis for my sister, but that was the only console we ever had because my parents never played games. And Casey was entertained by that until we got a PlayStation in 2001 when she was a teenager and had a boyfriend who liked video games.
Little fun fact here: you get 2 different arm blasters you can get
2
here.
different pre-recorded messages.
Arm power you can fire.
Dr. Light, Mega Man X, would you like to donate to the DNC today?
This one I think lets you fire 4. This one does the big one. I like this one.
Yeah.
The Democratic National Committee.
But yeah, big boom.
Your donation could help the Democrats regain office this November. How much would you like to give? 50, 100, or more? There is no option for 0.
4 big boom. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Say no to 0. What is going on here? Why are you going back and forth between...
I'm presenting this stuff to the audience, Ethan, but you're too busy with your Trump impression, or light Biden, or whatever. I don't know. I kind of lost the sauce.
Oh my god.
Are you supposed to do that?
No.
No! Oh, fuck! I was gonna dash through it. Okay, we're gonna do this again.
I can't believe this is happening right now.
What is happening? I don't understand it.
There are 2 different arm parts you can get in this game. Like, one shoots 4 things, and then one shoots a big meteor ball. And you're allowed to choose which one you want.
But then I accidentally... Because, oh god, because once you hit the area, you had to see the cutscene.
I can't.
But you're supposed to jump over it, or else it'll weapon again.
Yeah, it'll just.
You die anyway.
Ethan, every time X dies in this game, edit in the fart that sounds like. But
now we get to see.
I won't do it every time, but I'll do it that time.
Anyways.
But yeah, now we got a stronger little blaster.
Maybe a couple more times if it's funny. Post Ethan, did you think it was funny?
No.
Yeah, thanks for that, dog. Appreciate it. The music in this game gives me a boner.
Ethan edited in the clip of past Ethan editing Super Mario Brothers and laughing at his own edits.
No, I'm not going to include that one.
Why not?
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
There's something about it that you missed.
He farts and shits himself.
Yeah, what, were you naked on camera or something? I don't get it.
No.
He's whacking his willy and singing a song.
Talk about something else, motherfucker!
Hey, wait a minute. Didn't they bring back this weapon in ZX Advent or something?
Maybe?
There was like a visual effect that looks similar to this.
The boss is just named Owl.
No, his name is Storm Owl.
His name is Professor Walkingbird.
Not to... Not to be confused with Storm Eagle.
I was gonna say, by the time they get to the fourth game, I'm sure they're running a little low on ideas, so they start to recycle a few things. I can't even imagine if they made an X5, how bad that would be.
Yeah, that would probably be the worst shit you've ever played.
So I heard it's pretty awesome. I like it.
So your X is now the Minnesota Viking.
Yes.
Yes.
But yeah, it is really interesting that, like, literally the first half of the X series is the good half, and then it just immediately became bad for the rest of it.
Well,
so is
X4
Mega
and 5
Man
are great.
X5 good or not? Because I know that's
X5's great. Well, I like it a lot.
That's his favorite game of all time, Tim.
Or at least it was in 2013. I don't know if it is now.
What? X5?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that game.
Is it still your favorite game of all time?
Yeah, it's still one of them. Yeah, I just that's more nostalgia and kind of just kind of love the feel of the game. I can replay it easily.
Can we speedrun Mega Man X5 when we do that one?
I'm sure.
Speedrun? Yeah. I can do this a little
do it in
quick.
58 minutes.
I don't know if it'd be 58 minutes, but it might be.
Alonzo, you need to finish X5 before Domino's delivers my pizza.
Did you order a pizza?
No. I'm making it, you know, like the whole thing of the pizza has to be delivered in 30 minutes or less.
Remember from the Ninja Turtle movies?
The Ninja Turtle movies? Which ones?
Yeah, you guys, the live action ones?
I never watched them.
Oh, really?
Why would you think me would have seen a movie?
I don't know. I didn't think you were that weird.
Mikey, edit in There's a Fucking Surprise by Joe Pesci.
Fire! Yep. So that's Colonel.
Yeah, he's a
is
fun
this like
fight.
a mid-boss or what?
Basically, the plot of this game happens because Colonel's like...
Sanders?
What? No, this guy.
Sanders?
His name is Colonel. At the beginning of the game, X goes to the Sky Lagoon and it crashes because Megama Jagroon destroys it. And then X meets up with Colonel. It's like, it looks like Repliforce destroyed the Sky Lagoon. Colonel, come back to HQ and explain your story. And he's like, no. And then Repliforce decides to secede from the Union.
Yeah.
He's like, okay. No.
So basically, the only reason that the game happens is because Colonel's foolish pride won't let him go to a police station and explain that he's innocent.
Well, maybe he knows that they won't think that he's innocent even if he explains.
That's what Sigma, I think, convinced them.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
By the way, the last time we saw Sigma, he was just like
he
a
sounds
floating...
He sounds like Adam from Streets of Rage.
Really?
Oh yeah! Were you saying Grandappa?
Yes.
Our audio sample is 8 bytes.
Oh god. Remember when I did that gag on the Sonic 06 playthrough where I tried to make the video look and sound like a YouTube upload from like 2007?
What did you do?
Well, there was the part where Alonso's like, "You asked, you motherfucker! Don't tell me that I'm boring you." And yeah. And then I was just
and
like,
you reduced the bit rate to 8,000, and you're like,
yeah, exactly, like 8,000.
Did you make it? Did you put a filter on to put it in 240p or what?
I downscaled it to like 480i. And then like
They didn't have 2007. They didn't have 480.
Whatever, dude. I made the
I can
quality...
make a joke, but my pride.
I lowered the quality and then I took the audio and I turned it into like a shitty quality MP3 so that it sounded like dog crap. And then
yeah, no, I listened. I watched it.
And like the quality I chose was like 8,000 kilobits per second or something.
Yeah, it just sounds like
something ridiculously low for the bit rate.
It sounds like you're going deaf.
Yeah, it sounds like you're underwater, and then like you get the musical noise.
Musical noise? What do you mean?
It's a description for a type of noise you get when you remove frequencies from a sound haphazardly. Because the way that MP3s and advanced audio codec and all those MPEG formats work is they use a psychoacoustic model, where like in a lossless recording you have all of these frequencies, and then in a lossy recording you remove some of those frequencies that a listener wouldn't notice because it's buried in the mix. And like
Peter Griffin farting while recording a song.
Well, yeah, like if you layered those two sounds over each other, there would be like some frequency overlap to the point where some of them would be, you could remove them without the audience noticing. So that's how lossy or MPEG style recordings work.
Flicking of the guitar strings.
I don't think you actually understand what I'm saying, so I'm gonna stop.
I'm asking you, bro.
I don't know how to, like, sound is made up of frequencies, like, overlapping with each other. And there's,
Ethan needs a visual aid.
There's bass, mid-range, and treble. And, like, where those overlap is kind of up to the viewer, really, but, like, I'd say that treble starts at, like, 1,000 hertz.
Or if you live in Mikey's house, you have mid-range and treble.
No, I'm not as bad about bass as I used to be.
Okay. We used to... I
he
went to
betrayed
go
the irregular
Mikey
hunters and hit himself inside a volcano. And
I went to visit Mikey in the Sovereign Principality of Seattle in 2015. Yeah, 2015. And we drove everywhere, and he... at that time, he was very particular about his audio. He's like, I have the treble turned up 3, and I have the bass turned down to -6, so there was no bass in his car at all.
Well, what I did was
Really?
I just turned down the bass because it rumbled the car, and I didn't get that was supposed to happen.
That's the best feeling! Why would you get rid of the best part?
Well, not all of us own a lowrider, Alonzo.
Okay,
Yeah,
lowriders are not about
Pontiac
audio.
They're
That's
not.
about you're modding the car to do something it's not supposed to. Audio, you can do bass like that for on any car.
What can you do on any car? Audio?
The bass shaking, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a stupid fun thing to do.
Ethan's accent, his Midwestern accent, every time he says, oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I like.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see the fart? In the Sonic 06 playthrough where you like, oh my god, the accents in Fargo are like the worst shit I've ever heard. It's so inaccurate.
Yeah.
And then I put up a text that said, Ethan's mom sounds exactly like the characters
Yeah.
from Fargo.
Yeah, she does, but some of the accents were so exaggerated and were slightly off. But like, my mom has a very thick Midwestern accent, but she doesn't sound like the characters in the movie. You should see Nicole's dad. His accent is so thick. It's hilarious. You know what the stereotypical Minnesotan you see in every movie sounds like? Except for the movie Rio. Which starts in Minnesota.
It's Minnepop.
Minnepop. Oh, I like that background.
I was just about to say that. Look
Like,
at
it's not very like extensive, or like demanding, but it looks cool. Reminds me, those flames remind me of Bucky O'Hare. Mikey's least favorite game we've ever played on the show. This game was a lot like Bucky O'Hare when you think about it. Kind of rips it off in a lot of ways.
Yeah, X has always been a bunny. Based on a terrible TV show that nobody remembers.
Oh, good stuff.
By the way,
so now we're gonna fight a Street Fighter character.
Yeah, he does the shore.
Oh wait, I'm wrong character. Dragoon. So this is a $400 Sega Saturn game you're fighting.
Are you?
Do you say Hadouken?
Yes, he just said that it was a Street Fighter.
I literally just said you were fighting a Street Fighter character.
Well, that would involve me actually listening to what Alonzo says, and I'm just not into that. What?
You're such a goof.
I'm sorry, Alonzo. I'm sorry, Alonzo.
Don't you think Alonzo feels inferior enough With the fact that every time he tries to talk, we interrupt him on the show.
Yeah.
I know he's playing one of his favorite games of all time when you're not listening to a word he says. How do you think that makes him feel?
I listened to him just fine. Just then I was not paying attention. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's over.
No, tell me what you were gonna say.
No, I forgot already.
He's a Street Fighter character.
Alonzo wasn't listening to what Alonzo was saying either.
Passion, it comes and goes.
Dude,
sometimes passion can just be stomped to the ground.
Mikey proceeds to interrupt Alonzo again.
I know! So the armor piece for Magma Dragoon is there, but I don't have the part for it.
Ethan, turn up Mikey's audio there to plus 30 decibels.
Oh, God. You see, audience, when I edit, I put a special limiter on the audio so that it can't get too loud.
Ethan says, fuck all that. Take my low-effort shit posting.
Yeah.
You should have seen this poster I put on the outside of the building I worked at yesterday. I had to take it down because it confused so many people.
Ethan edited the clip of Ethan at work playing a fart through a megaphone. He protects the secret weapon which lies inside the snow.
Snow base?
Yeah, I think
there's more text behind his arm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, snow base.
By the way, that's Bilzard Buffalo right there.
Yep.
What's your favorite stage in this game, Alonzo? Is it this one?
It's got a great song, but favorite stage.
Right.
I'd have to
like
say
Michael's favorite stage in Mega Man 6 is Centaur Man.
X4.
And my favorite stage in Mega Man 8 is the end credits.
No, your favorite stage is the fucking snowboard level in Wily Castle.
Is that the second snowboarding level?
Yes, the one that plays
God.
like diarrhea dog waffles.
What's your favorite stage in this game, though, Alonzo? Is it
I'm trying to think, and y'all are
I like
going.
Levels.
Let's see here. Stage.
Okay, he has to think out loud. Let's go for it. Let's hear it.
Everybody's favorite Ed Sheeran song.
Think about it?
No. Thinking Out Loud.
I don't even know that song.
Who's Ed Sheeran?
People fall in love in
Who's that Sheeran? That was the Ethan
ways.
That was the most Ethan joke that Alonzo has ever made. Who's Ed Sheeran?
Oh yeah. Well, there's a fucking surprise.